Randy, I remember when just before the team went on a bad tear, you were kind of talking about how you can almost see it coming before it happened. Could you see this coming before it happened?
I don't think you could see it. I think we played better in some situations, and we didn't get the result when we lost 4 in a row. And the game that I thought that we started to play better was the Islander game we lost at home. I felt that we were a better team than what the score indicated. And then we had a very poor start in Carolina, and it really magnified everything. And we played a decent 2 periods in Carolina, but we had a terrible start. And then we went into Washington, played well, and still lost. So that's where things started to, you felt that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. And that if we stayed with it and got our offense going and, again, find ways to get points. And there's a lot of pressure on everybody involved, and that's just the way it is. It's not easy to win in the NHL, and we just continue to prove that some nights is more difficult than others.
And yeah, there is a real fine line, isn't there? I mean, you think 6 in a row, I mean, a lot of games can go either way. And
yeah, you know, the bounces, like we talked about it when things weren't going well, the bounces weren't going for us. You know, I think one specific game, the Islander game, was, I think 3 of the goals went in off of our players. You know, the one dump from center, I think it was the Han kid, hits the shaft 60 feet from your net and goes top shelf. And those things are going against you, then you just got to go and roll in your eyes. What else can we do? But you have to stay with it and try to stay as positive as you possibly can and do an analysis of the in-game and what's happening in it. And we still have lots of room for improvement, I'll tell you that.
Are you getting some balance in offensive opportunities, at least amongst the top 3 lines?
Well, we're getting more. I think we're getting more offense from different sources, and obviously the defense has found ways to provide some offense as of late. I think, again, we got a big game out of Loops the other night. It's probably his best game in a while for us, and I thought Troy Bodie made a huge contribution. You know, and then Rhymes goes in and pitches us a great game, you know, and those are what you need at this time of the year. You need different people to make contributions and improve on your team play.
How has Bozak impacted the team since he's come back, and especially that top line?
Well, again, Bozy, you know, he doesn't get a lot of the accolades that go with JVR and Kessel, but, you know, he's a solid player. The one area that he has normally been pretty strong in is the face-off circle, and he hasn't been as strong as he normally has over the last little while, and it's an area that we've asked to, you know, pay some attention to, because we think that line starting with the puck more often will, again, give us more of an opportunity to create more.
Do you think Kuhlman has helped the Kadri line maybe get itself back?
Well, what it's done is we just felt that with the number of games that we're going to be playing, that the checking line wasn't going to be something we're going to be able to stick with. We're going to have to utilize everybody, specifically up to the break, and so we decided to go in a different direction. And we played Kadri and Lupul and Kuhlman together last year for a while, and Loop seems to be much more comfortable on the left side than the right side.
From a team bonding standpoint, how big is this that you're winning some of these games on the road, being together?
I think, again, there's more of a calming effect that takes place when you're having some success, but again, it's earned every night. It's not what we did last night has no bearing on what happens today. Now, you know, you feel good about it, but again, we know we're playing a hockey club that shut out the Minnesota Wild and kind of ran them over type of thing with their skating game. They won a big game from their goaltender. They only gave up 16 shots, so we better be ready.
Randy, any update on David Clarkson's status?
Well, I think Noni had made a statement to you guys earlier, something about a week, and that's really the time frame, because it's 10 days to 14 days on the big picture when the procedure was done. So
another week from
now,
roughly.
You know, Fraser McLaren will probably join our hockey club tomorrow in Winnipeg to start to skate with us. So there's some, and then Trevor Smith's the guy that has kind of been forgotten about, and he'll be back with skating with us now, right here when we get back.